got some more 1970s Best of Tournament action. We are in game 5, I'm sorry. Game 5 of the 79 Montreal Expos taking on the 78 San Diego Padres. Padres have stunned the Expos here. They're up 3-1. That game 3, Montreal looked like they were going to finally cut the lead in half, 2-1, but a pinch hit 3-run homer from Tucker Ashford walked it off for the Padres in the bottom of the 10th inning, and that put them up 3-0. Montreal responded finally in game 4 as Dan Schatzeder pitched well, and they cut the lead to 3-1. And now the Padres have another chance to end this series as they send their ace out to the mound, Gaylord Perry, and actually started this one. Warren Cromartie doubled to start the game, and then walk to Rodney Scott, and there's 2 men on, nobody out. And up steps Andre Dawson as the Expos are going to try to get to Gaylord Perry early here. 2-4-2. And this one's going to...
Here's a swing, and he missed it. That was a high, hard one that jammed him and struck him out.
So 1 out. Here comes Tony Perez. Perez hitting 200 so far in this series. The pitch, 3-3-1. Line drive to center. Winfield's right there. He'll make the catch for the 2nd out. Cromartie retreats back to second. So 2 on, 2 out. And here's Gary Carter, who had a monster game in game 3. He bats here. He's hitting .313 in the series. 4-1-3. Ground ball, third base. Allman throws it over to first, and Perry gets out of a big jam to start the first. We go to the bottom half. Rogers takes the mound, and here comes the Padres, leading off Gene Richards. Richards hitting .375 in this series so far. He's got 4 runs batted in. Here's the pitch, 4-5-6. Grounded to second. Scott's got it. Over to first, 1 away. Here comes Ozzie. The rookie Ozzie Smith's having a pretty good series, .357. He's driven a run. He's walked 4 times and he stole a couple bases. Here's the pitch, 5-6-4. 5-6-4. He's going to hit one on the ground to third. Parrish has got it. Cross the diamond for the out. 2 up and 2 down here in the bottom half of the first. And here's Broderick Perkins. Perkins hitting .263. He's got 5 runs batted in. 4-3-1. Ground ball to first. Perez takes it to the bag. Steps on the bag, and the inning's over. We go to the second. No score here in San Diego. Here's Ellis Valentine to lead it off. Valentine hitting .235 with a homer and 2 runs batted in. 5-3-6. And he walked him. He walks Valentine to start that's the second walk by Perry here in the first 2 innings. And now Valentine's going to roll on the F chart. 6-2. Pickoff error. Perry's a 51. He throws over. 5-1. And he gets back safely. So Valentine's on at first to lead off the second inning. Here's Larry Parrish. Parrish hitting .375 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. 1-6-1. This is grounded back to the mound. This could be 2. Perry fields it. Throws it to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. 1-6-3. 2 outs, nobody on now for Chris Spire. Spire struggling. 125. He's only got 2 hits and 16 at bats in the series. 4-1-3. This one's hit on the ground of Allman. He backhands it in foul territory, turns and fires to first. Safe. Spire beats it out. Not a super strong throw from Allman. So that's Spire's 3rd hit of the series. That's going to bring up Steve Rogers with 2 outs. 6-3-5. And he struck him out. Perry gets him on strikes. That'll end the top half of the second. We go to the bottom half. Here's Dave Winfield. And Winfield has really struggled in this series. 2 for 16. He's got 1 run batted in. 6-4-4. This should be... Nope. It's going to go be a deep out fly out to Cromartie, who catches it at the track for the first out. Here's Oscar Gamble hitting .188. 6-3-5. That's a fly ball deep to right field. This is way back at the fence. Ellis Valentine makes the catch. So 2 long fly outs, and there's 2 outs for Gene Tennis. 231 with 1 RBI. 2-4-6. He got him. That'll end the inning. And we go to the 3rd. No score here in San Diego. Here's Cromartie to lead it off. He started this game with a leadoff double. He's 1 for 1. The pitch to Cromartie. 3-2-5. And this is going to be a 2-3. That's going to be a fly out to left for the first out. Brings up Rodney Scott, who was hit by a pitch. I think I said he walked. He hit by a pitch. He's hitting .333 in this series. 2-4-5. He got him. Struck him out. 2 outs. It's going to leave it up to Andre. Dawson struck out his first time. 6-5-4. And he got him again. Perry strikes him out. That pitch was dancing up to the plate. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. No score here in San Diego. Here's Bill Allman to lead it off. He singled his last time up, an infield single. 2-4-1. You got him on strikes there. 1 away for Darryl Thomas. Darryl Thomas. Oh, wait, that wasn't Bill Allman. That was Chris Spire that got the infield single. Allman hitting just .167. Here's Darryl Thomas. He's got 3 for 6 in this series so far. The pitch, 6-2-3. And there's a base hit. Another hit for Darryl Thomas. And that'll bring up Gaylord Perry, who will lay a bunt down here. 4, and then a 2-4. Good bunt by Gaylord, and Thomas will go to second with 2 outs. It's going to leave it up to Gene Richards, who's 0 for 1. 1-4-4. Ground ball, second base. Scott's up with it. Flips it over to first, and the inning's over. They strand a runner at second. We head to the fourth. No score here in San Diego. Tony Perez to lead it off. He's 0 for 1. 3-6-3. There's a line drive caught by Ozzie for the first out. Here's Gary Carter. Carter grounded out his first time up. 4-5-1. Ground ball, first base. Broderick Perkins takes it to the bag for the out. 2 away here in the fourth. It's going to leave it all up to Ellis Valentine. Valentine walked his first time up. 4-5-5. Ground ball, shortstop. Ozzie, nice play. Fires it over to first and gets him. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Here's Ozzie to lead it off. He's 0 for 1. 6-1-1. Popped him up. Third base side. Parrish is there. He's got it. 1 away. Here's Broderick Perkins. He's 0 for 1. 3-5-1. Line drive. Caught by the third baseman, Parrish. For the second out, Parrish. Getting some action down there at third. That's going to bring up Winfield. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch. 3-1-5. That's a line drive. Deep. It's going to be in the gap. One hops the wall. And into second will go Winfield with a double. A 2-out double. Winfield needed that. Maybe that'll get his bat going. It's going to bring up Gamble, who hit a deep fly to right his first time up. 5-5-4. He walked him. He walks Gamble. And it's going to bring up Gene Tennis. Going to roll on the M action chart. 2-1. Pickoff error. Rogers turns and fires to second, trying to pick off Winfield. And he cannot. But Winfield gets back. Scott dug that one, threw it in a in-between hop, and was able to knock it down, keep it from going into center field. 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch to Tennis. 2-4-1. And he struck him out. Inning over. We head to the fifth. Still no score here in San Diego. And Montreal really needs to get their bats going here. Here's Larry Parrish, 6-3-5. And he popped him up, second base side. Thomas waving everybody off. He's got it. And there's 1 away. It's going to bring up Chris Spire. He had the infield single to third his first time up. The pitch, 3-4-3. That's going to be our first rare play check of the game. Nope, it's going to be a possible hit. Dribbler to the mound. Spire hustling down the line, but he's going to be gunned down by Perry. 2 outs. That'll bring up Rogers. 6-5-6. Struck him out. That'll end the fifth. For top of the fifth for the Expos. We head to the bottom half. Still no score. Leading it off is Bill Allman. Allman struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. 3-2-6. There's a line drive caught by the second baseman Rodney Scott. 1 away. There's Darryl Thomas. Thomas singled his first time up. 5-3-5. That's going to be ball 4. Thomas draws a walk. And he's at first, and Perry's going to try to sacrifice him over again. 1, and then a 1-2. This possible fielder's choice error. Rogers throws it to second for the force. He hurried his throw, and they get Thomas at second base. So Perry is on at first with 2 outs. For Gene Richards, Richards 0 for 2. And Richards 6-6-3 against the righty. Base hit. Can't hit a home run here. 3-1 is a base hit. Perry is going to go to third. Runners at the corners. And a big run there at third base for Ozzie Smith. The pitch. Ozzie 0 for 2. 1-1-4. Base hit up the middle. And the Padres grab the 1-0 lead. Richards will go all the way to third. And the Padres lead it 1-0. Here's Broderick Perkins. He is 0 for 2. 2-2-6. Little flare out in the right. This is going to be caught by Al Valentine for the out. That'll end the inning, but they get a run on the Ozzie Smith RBI, and they lead it 1-0 as we head to the 6th. Can Perry make this hold? Here's Cromartie, top of the order for the Expos. He's 1 for 2. 4-1-1. Ground out to first. 1 away. Here's Rodney Scott. He's 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch and struck out. 2-6-5. This one's hit into right field. Gamble on his horse. 2-3. Makes the catch. Nice play by Oscar Gamble to run that one down. 2 outs, nobody on. And here's Dawson. 5-5-2. There's a little tapper down the third base line. Allman's going to have to hold on to it as Dawson beats the no throw. Well, there was no throw. He got an infield single on that one. So he's at first with 2 outs. And we're going to roll on the M chart. 2-5. It's a wild pitch. Possibly. Nope. Dug out of the dirt by Tennis. That'll bring up Tony Perez. He's 0 for 2. He's hit the ball hard both times up. Something good's bound to happen here. The pitch. 5-1-2. Nope. Ground ball to short. Ozzie flips it over to second for the force, and the inning's over. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Padres on top. Here's Winfield to lead it off. He doubled his last time up. 1-6-6. Struck him out. Here's Gamble. 0 for 1. He's walked and flown out. 4-6-2. Ground ball hit to second. Scott's got it over to first. 2 down. He's going to leave it up to Gene Tennis, who struck out twice here today against Rogers. 1-1-3. That's ball 4. He draws the walk. Tennis is on it first with 2 outs for Bill Allman. He's 0 for 2. 5-3-6. Oh, he walked him. Rogers loses him. And that's going to put 2 men on for the red-hot Darryl Thomas. 6-1-5. He crushes this one deep into right field, but Valentine's got room. He makes the catch, and the inning's over. He got a hold of it, but could not drive it out. We head to the 7th. San Diego clinging to a 1-run lead. Here's Gary Carter to lead it off. 6-2-5. We got the shaded. 65 and 66 are the only home runs on the ballpark card. 2-4. That's going to be a base hit. Line single into left. And Carter's on with a leadoff hit. Here comes Ellis Valentine. Not much of a bunter. We're just going to hit away here. The pitch to Valentine. 4-4-6. This could be 2. Grounded to second. It's going to get through. Into right field. A base hit. Carter's going to have to stop at second. And here come the Expos. They've got 2 men on and nobody out. And Larry Parrish. Man, I don't want to bunt with Larry Parrish. They're going to hit away. Hope for the best. 6-3-3. Popped him up. Allman's there. Makes the catch. A big out there for Gaylord Perry. Here's Chris Spire. Spire 1 for 2. 3-3-4. This is a little shaded column 3. 56 or higher is going to get down. 53 is going to be caught by the center fielder. Winfield makes the catch for the second out, and here comes Steve Rogers. Wow, do you pinch hit with 2 men on? Rogers is pitching well. He's allowed just 4 hits. They're only going to have 2 more opportunities. I think they're going to pinch hit here. Jerry White coming in to pinch hit. Batting left-handed, the switch hitter against Gaylord Perry. 2 outs, 2 men on. A 1-0 lead for the Padres. Here's the pitch. 5-4-3. And that's going to be a little tapper towards short. Charging is Smith. He throws it to first and gets him. Nice play by Ozzie. And the inning is over. We got a new pitcher coming in for the Expos. It's going to be Bill Atkinson coming in. And here's Gaylord Perry to lead it off. 5-3-4. Little tapper to second. Scott charges, flips it over to first, and there's 1 away. Here's Gene Richards, 1 for 3. Top of the order for the Padres. 6-2-2 against the righty. Base hit. Into center field. And Richards is on with a 1-out single. And that'll bring up Ozzie. 4-5-2. Ground ball, second base. Flips it to first for 1, second for 1, back to first, double play. 4-6-3 double play will end the inning. And we head to the 8th. Top of the order for the Expos. They're down by a run. What a game we've got here. A possible ending game of the series if the Padres hold on. Cromartie will lead it off. He's 1 for 3. 2-5-6. He flies 1 to center field. Winfield's there. He's got it 1 away. Expos have not taken advantage of this outfield. Oh, wait. Here's Rodney Scott. I got a brain fart there for a second. 5-5-3. Base hit. Infield single. And Scott is on. Gonna roll on the M chart. 3-2. 1. No wild pitch as Tennis digs it out of the dirt. And here comes the dangerous Andre Dawson. He has struck out twice and singled. The pitch. 2-1-2. This one's hit off the end of the bat. Shortstop Ozzie charges, fires to first, and gets Dawson. A weak ground ball. And there's 2 outs. Runner at second for Tony Perez. Perez 0 for 3. The pitch. 2-2-3. Base hit. Line single to left. Here comes Rodney Scott. He'll score, and we're tied at 1. A huge hit from Tony Perez as he comes through. The Expo bench up on their feet. And Gaylord Perry just went to his B grades. They are going to have to get a new pitcher in there. It's going to be Mark Lee. They'll face Gary Carter. Carter 1 for 3. 6-1-4. There's a fly ball left field, pretty deep. Richards is there. He's got it in the innings over, but Tony Perez with a big RBI single ties the game at 1. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Expos are not dead yet. Here's Broderick Perkins to lead it off. 1-5-2. Got him. Struck him out. 1 away. Here's Winfield. 4-3-1. On the ground to first. Perez makes the play. Flips it to the pitcher. Covering. 2 away. Oscar Gamble. 0 for 2 with a walk. 6-1-4. He hits this one the other way. Cromartie backs up a couple steps, reaches up, makes the catch, and the inning's over. 1-2-3 go the Padres. We head to the top of the 9th. Ellis Valentine will lead it off. He is 1 for 2. He's walked and singled today. The pitch from Lee. 3-3-5. 45 or higher, and nope, it's going to be caught by the left fielder, Gene Richards, for the first out. It's going to bring up Larry Parrish. Parrish 0 for 3 today. 2-3-6. He popped him up into foul ground. Thomas, he's there. He's got it. Long run for Darryl Thomas, but he gets to it for the out. 2 outs. It's going to leave it up to Chris Spire. 2-5-4. Another foul ball into foul ground. This time Ozzie, he will make the catch behind third base for the out. That'll end the top of the 9th. We head to the bottom half. I should say. And it's 1-1. New pitcher. It's going to be David Palmer coming in to pitch. Yikes. He's a ground ball pitcher, but man, he's got some scary column 6 numbers on 3, 4, 5, and 6. Especially in a tie game in the bottom half of the 9th. Here's Gene Tennis. Struck out twice and walked. The pitch. 3-3-4. There's a shaded column 3, 45 or higher. That's going to be a base hit. A leadoff single for Gene Tennis. And they might see a pinch runner here. Barry Evans will be coming in to pinch hit. Not going to try to steal here. Bill Allman stands in, and he is going to try to bunt. Not a great bunter, but he's going to give it a go. 5 and a 4-1, and that's going to be a fielder's choice. Larry Parrish charges, fires at the second, and gets the force. Bunted that one a little too hard. And now Darryl Thomas stands in. 2-1-5. This will get the runner over. It's like a swinging bunt, as Spire has to go to first with it. And 2 outs. Runner at second. We're going to get a pinch hitter. Going to be Jerry Turner stepping in against Palmer. Fryman is tired. We can't bring him in. They're going to let it go with David Palmer. Turner. This is his first at bat. Oh, he had a at bat where he walked on a pinch hitting roll. The pitch to Turner. 4-3-4 on the ground to second. Spires got it over to first, and the inning's over. Big out to end the 9th. We head to the top of the 10th. We got to get a catcher. Rick Sweet will come in. A new pitcher. Got coming up here. Cromartie, Dawson. John D'Acquisto will come in to pitch. And they're going to pinch hit here. It's going to be Dave Cash coming up to bat here. He is 0 for 2. He does have an RBI in this series. The pitch to Cash. 5-6-1. And fly ball center field. Winfield's there. He's got it. 1 away. Here's Cromartie. .166. He struck him out. 2 down. So up to Rodney Scott. 1-2-2. He got him. Struck him out. D'Acquisto strikes out 2 of 3. That gets us to the bottom of the 10th. New pitcher for the Expos is Dale Murray. Gene Richards will lead it off. Top of the order for the Padres. The pitch. 2-1-2. This is a slow roller to short. Spire charges. Has to hurry, and he gets Richard by a step. 1 away. Here's Ozzie. 1 for 4. 3-6-6 base hit. Line single into center field, and Ozzie's on with a 1-out single. That'll bring up Broderick Perkins. 4-3-4. Ground ball, this could be 2. Spire flips it over to Scott for 1. Back to first, double play. That'll end the inning. We head the 11th. Still tied at 1. D'Acquisto comes back out to the mound. Here's Andre Dawson, the pitch. 2-6-6. This one's ripped towards the gap. Gamble has to hurry. 44 or higher. It's going to be caught. He runs it down in the gap for the out. A nice running grab by Oscar Gamble. And there's one away. Here's Tony Perez. 2-3-4. Struck him out. 2 down. It's all up to Carter. He's 1 for 4. 2-3-5. And he got him on strikes. D'Acquisto throwing darts. We head to the bottom of the 11th. Here's Dave Winfield to lead it off. 1 for 4 on the day. 3-5-4. There's a drive into the gap. Dawson can't get it. Winfield rounding second, headed to third. He is going to slide into third with a triple. A leadoff triple. This Padre crowd going crazy. Now Oscar Gamble steps in. 3. Runner at third with nobody out. They got 3 tries to get this run in. Infield in. The pitch to Gamble. 4-1-1. Grounded to first. Oh my God. We got to go after the lead runner. A slow roller. And Winfield's a 4. For the game, Perez's throw home. Oh, he's safe. This game's over. Winfield slides under the tag, and the Padres are going to win it 2-1. And they advance 4-1 over the Expos, whose bats did not come to play in this series. Neither starter was in there for the decision, but both pitched well. D'Acquisto gets the win. 2 innings, struck out 4. He was fantastic for the Padres. Winfield's triple to lead off the bottom half of the 11th is what finished things off as the very first batter hits a nubber that gets Winfield home. Check the series stats. Montreal hit .220. Larry Parrish was the only starter. Oh no, Rodney Scott was too. I was going to say he was the only starter over 300, but Rodney Scott hit .316, Parrish hit .300, and Cromartie hit .292. 220 as a team. Their ERA was solid, 3.04. They just could not score runs. They were outscored 19-16. Padres hit .238. Didn't hit much better, but their ERA was really good. Perry, Rasmussen, and Jones all with ERAs under 2. That's it from here. Padres moving on to the next round in this 70's Best of Tournament. The battle of expansion franchises. Montreal, on paper, had the better team, but San Diego, that rotation is going to be trouble for everybody. That's it from here. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you for the next ball game. Take care.